Is there any particular technology tool that you use that's a game changer for you?
Um,
And right when I said that, it froze. So I was listening, wait for Ruby to come back.
okay,
Ruby, sorry, my computer froze for a second. Go ahead. Well, you're going to
so
say.
my face doesn't. I shouldn't be so expressive because if I froze on a weird face, that would be bad. Um, but I mean, I'm still using Vonage and Serenade Immigration. There's this program I learned. I think it was from Nadine told me on a panel I was with it called Nice Job. It's asked for reviews and helps templatize, like sort of automate asking for reviews. I'd seen programs like that before, but they just seemed a little bit out of price. And this one we're experimenting with. I was using Otter AI for a while, but and there's a lot of these other programs that transcribed and things like that. I really I would just suggest don't send it to all your calendar because then you people might think you're sending it instead of yourself. But I didn't do that on purpose. But Otter AI was really has been was good because I could do like voice memo transcripts. But I know there's a lot better technology. There's a lot of technology in that space now. Like I started using it 2.5 years ago, and now there's like a whole bunch of competitors. But like that whole audio transcribed, and then I know there's like ways to like translate and do a lot of those other things. So I'm working on some new technology for a dashboard and automating a lot of admin procedures, but I'm sort of been scoping out different programs. So I can't officially give you the final word on that.
You know what would be cool? Like bigger firms go to Salesforce and they get their a structure created for them. It costs like $1 million for these dashboards, but they make it so it's worth it. But one of the goals of Toolbox is putting all these solo and small practitioners to share information that these big firms do internally. If we could make a system like with Salesforce that has the KPI systems built, all this stuff, and I mean, this is a big thing to do, and it's probably expensive, but they just get something ready as for immigration law firms that are smaller, 1 to 10 associates, 20 associates. That makes sense. That just popped in my head. That'd be like such a cool thing to have, but it's a lot of work.
Well, so I first learned about a company called Law KPIs and a few years ago. And what that company does is it helps pull data from a lot of your systems to help give you a dashboard so you can put in the KPIs you want to watch. And then I was talking with Shiv with Analytics recently at annual conference, and he does something very similar with his dashboard that he can build for you. But you're right. Like I'm looking to a lot of this to learn from some of those other larger firms because we're getting out of like more of that small firm mentality now that the size of growth we've had over the last few years. And that's where I'm at. Like I don't want to hire any more people until I've really cleaned my
Yeah.
systems, reevaluated them, leverage the tech to the fullest, and then prepare us to scale to the, on the next level. So that's an exciting place to be. It's a little overwhelming because I'm doing a lot of talks with vendors and evaluating. I was on one right before recording this is talking with you. And that's where I'm spending a lot of time because I'm also just overwhelmed with the AI because what if we latch ourselves to something today that gets sort of obsolete or
Yeah.
in just a few months or something or days.
I hear you.